Hello YouTube, my name is Ekuegan, and in this video I'm going to be going over the season 15 weapons and what role I was chasing and what I was trying to get. This video does take a little bit longer to put out usually because I want to get the role and then I want to test it out and then confirm whether it's good or not. One of the roles I haven't gotten yet, which I'm sad about, is like the grenade launcher, the heavy grenade launcher. But we're gonna go through all the different weapons and I'm just gonna break down exactly what I like so far. And what I'm talking about is I'm gonna go into the active season and I'm talking about the weapons that can come out of the engram of the found, right? Because this is season of the lost. And that's going to be the auto rifle, Chrysura, the fusion rifle, Iota Draconis. We have the grenade launcher, Canis Major, the shotgun, the Fractethyst. We have the bow, which is called the Wolftone Draw, the hand cannon, Vulpecula. All right, so I'm only going over these 6 weapons in this video. This is going to be a review of these 6 weapons. Now, there are certain archetypes that I don't use myself. Perfect example, the 180 hand cannon, the Vulpecula is something that I generally don't use. But I also do this. I do my own research. I ask friends, right? Like Drew loves 180s. You know, Cam uses from time to time. I still get, you know, like what they feel about it, what they think about it. You know, so yeah, let's do that. Let's start out with the Vulpecula. All right, I'm gonna be jumping on to Gunsmith. If you don't know what this website is, Gunsmith is basically my one-stop for seeing what weapon rolls can jump on weapons, what combinations are possible, and then I like to theory craft. Vulpecula is gonna be the first here. It's a 180, and if you're a huge fan of 180s, this weapon is not bad. There's a bunch of different perks and a bunch of different situations that you can work with. Personally, in this slot here, Headstone is a very fun perk. I do like using Headstone, especially if you're maybe running a Stasis Hunter. You just feel like, you know, shadow diving stuff, or if you like breaking things, like if you're running a certain aspect that allows you to break. You get crystals and they track and they come back to you for Melo energy. That could be a thing that could be of use. The most important thing here for me is shoot to loot. I'm gonna look at all the perks and I'm gonna tell you right now, shoot to loot is one of the most important things here. Now, if you're going to use this in endgame, meaning you're trying to put this into maybe GMs, right? The best thing here is going to be explosive payload. Why? Because then your range drop off is not really a thing anymore because explosive is there, right? You can also use shoot to loot to kind of shoot your ammo, to refill your special, your heavy. Now, in the TWAP that came out this week, Bungie bumped up the timer for the shoot to loot to 4 seconds. So that means that when you shoot like a piece of heavy brick on the ground, you gotta wait 4 seconds to maybe shoot the special brick on the ground. All right, that's not too bad. So if I had to use a stasis hand cannon that was 180 in PvE, this right here would be something I would use. Now, do I really need accurize? No, because I'm using explosive. Remember, I spoke about like that whole like range drop off, right? Because it now becomes a projectile, so it's gonna detonate pretty far. So I'm not gonna worry much about accurize. Now, it is a 180. It holds 9 in a mag, so maybe I want to go for a mag or something. But for me, I am going to go for reload and stability. Why? Because I feel like using a 180, I want more stability, right? Can I go for steady round? Sure. But do I need it? No. Why? Because it impacts my range. And on top of it, I don't get any stability from it. But right here, I get reload and stability. When it comes to barrel, small bore might be the best thing for me. If you are on mouse and keyboard, I don't think the barrel matters that much. If you're on controller, maybe you want to go for fluted because you want a bit more handling, right? It makes the gun a lot easier to use. Now you're gonna ask me, what about Crucible? And that's why I asked, the Drewskis and, the gigs and the Cami cakes about it. Encore seems like a really cool perk, right? On precision kills, it grants 10 range per stack and maxes at 3 stacks. On non-precision kills, it removes the stacks, then grants accuracy, cone, growth, and stability. Is that something I'm gonna use? No. I tested it. I wasn't a huge fan of the perk. Maybe you're in chat right now or you're in the comments like, I love that perk. hey man, a god roll is something that's tied to the person that's using it. So if you can perform at maximum peak with that in your hand, definitely go for the perk. All right. Killing with opening shot is always like a no-brainer, right? People look at a weapon and like, oh wait, killing with opening shot, why not? That is probably gonna be something I'm gonna recommend. Another one is probably Outlaw multi-kill clip. Maybe you can get a few kill on the feed and boom, you reload, you have multi-kill clip proc, you get to do more damage. But that's about it for me when it comes to this weapon. And if we're talking about from a Crucible perspective, I might go Hammer Forge to get more range and Accurize for range. But will I be using this? Probably not, because I'm not a huge fan of 180s. The next weapon in the rotation that I'm going to go to is going to be the Wolftone. Now, this is a weapon that I will actually use. Let me pull over the one that I have so I can kind of show you, because I do have it. It took me a while to get this roll, but you know, I got it, right? I want to shoot to loot and frenzy. My masterwork is not the greatest thing. Once again, when it comes to bows, accuracy is like the main thing that I want to go for, right? Masterwork is draw time. Here, I don't have too much accuracy. Let me highlight over so you can kind of see here. I don't have my accuracy at max, but that's good enough, right? That's good enough for me to use the gun. Why do I like shoot to loot on this? A bow has medium to, you know, pretty far range, right? Also, this season, bows are overload, so you're going to be using that in game. Frenzy is one of the perks that's on the weapon that I like a lot. It's probably the best in slot for this weapon. You can kind of see here, you have Dragonfly, and that's neat. Will I proc that in endgame? Probably not. It's going to take too long to kill the enemy. Now, Demolitionist could be a great perk. Cornered, I feel like with a bow, I don't want to be that close anyway, so I'm not going to use it. Frenzy, though, is something that's pretty good, because while I'm in combat for 12 seconds, I get 15% increased damage against anything. So why not use it? Yeah, I know Arch's Tempo's nice. I know Impulse can be a good thing, but what makes this bow precious, right? What makes it not want me to use my point of the stag is the shoot to loot. I might be in a dire situation. I see ammo right in front of me, but I can't run out there to get it. Guess what? I can shoot it. I can pick it up. When it comes to masterwork, draw time would be mine. When I'm looking here, accuracy is one of the things that I want, right? I don't really need stability on a bow or reload speed, right? So straight fletching would probably be my best option here. Now, when we go through here, you have Polymer, which gives you +3 accuracy, +10 draw charge time, but -36 draw time, right? Polymer might be the better option when it comes to most of these here. So if I could have got my hands on Polymer, straight fletching, shoot to loot, frenzy with a draw time masterwork, I would have been a happy man. Did I get it? No. But will I get it in future? Maybe. You probably have this in your vault. Or you probably have this one, you're about to delete it, right? Now you don't have to. Next, we have the Fractethyst, which is the shotgun. I know a lot of people have been enjoying this, especially in the Crucible side of things. I used it. Pretty fun. I got lucky with this gun. Maybe that's why I'm not getting the grenade launcher. When it comes to PvE, it has a few damage perks, but the best damage perk in my eye is still Trench Barrel. Harmony can be good because if you kill with your primary a lot, you can kind of go back to this. It kind of reminds me of Recom a little bit with the Harmony, right? It reminds me of it because you get 20% damage, you know, and 15 handling for 7 seconds. That's not bad, but I still think Trench Barrel paired up with fully auto with Assault Mag, because now your rounds per minute go to 70. Assault Mag allows you to do that, and then fully auto also kind of speeds that up. So these two together is a great feeling, and then you have Trench Barrel, right? So that means you melee your next three shotgun shots, do a crap ton of damage, and then you melee again. I was thinking about it this way too. Full choke is not going to be your best bet here. You want something that's going to spread out, right? Smooth Roar is not bad. Smooth Roar basically spreads out. If it was up to me, I'm probably going to go small bore. Now, the thing about small bore is it gives you range and stability. Barrel Shrouds gives you stability and handling. Corkscrew gives you stability, range, and handling. I think I like more on the Barrel Shroud side. I'm not talking Crucible here. I'm talking about like PvE. Now let's go to the Crucible side. If you in PvE, this is what you want right here. All right, this is what you want in PvE. Run a major spec, boss spec, whatever it is you're trying to run for damage. Cool. If I got a handling masterwork, I wouldn't mind it. If I got a reload one, I wouldn't mind it. Right. The reload is pretty decent on this. I would say 55 is not bad. Crucible. There's a bunch of different things. Slide opening is pretty nice. I still think quick draw is really nice on this gun. Okay. I still think quick draw opening shot is really good on this gun. You get something like this, you're kind of set. What I have for Crucible right now is slide opening, and I think I'd rather get a quick draw opening. And even if you don't have Accurize, you have Assault Mag, that's still not a bad thing to use, you know? Right? Because Assault Mag brings up your rounds per minute. And then with quick draw, you take out the weapon. Next is the weapon that I can't get my hands on, the Canis Major. I wanted to experiment with this, right? But I never got the roll that I wanted so far. So I can't really say whether it's good, whether it's bad. Grenade launcher, they're in a weird place. They're not that good and they're not that bad. Why? Because they still hold a pretty good amount of ammo. And with the changes to ammo finders this season, like if you're using an exotic primary and then you get kills with it, you're going to see heavy drop a lot more, especially if you run the finder for it. So it isn't too bad. Now in this slot here, I'm probably going to go for Vorpal. If you want one for ad clear, I would say chain reaction is going to be the best thing for ad clear. You can also make War Mine cells with this if you have Rage of the War Mine. All right. When it comes to this slot here, Field Prep is nice, so is Clown Cartridge, but I'm always going to go Impulse Amplifier. You get 13% faster projectile velocity and 10 reload speed with 0.8 times multiplier. So Impulse Amplifier, I feel like is slept on a lot on most weapons, even like rocket launchers. Impulse is really neat. Impulse like speeds up the reload like incredibly really well. So Impulse, Vorpal, Spike, either hard launch or quick launch. When it comes to masterwork, I'm probably gonna go for velocity if I get it. And this will be the roll that I'm going for. If you get one, let me know how it goes. Let me know how the reload is treating you, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna treat you well. All right, so when it comes to Canis Major, that is what I am going after. Now we're gonna move over to the Iota Draconis, which is the fusion rifle. I haven't used this much just because this season when it comes to fusions, rapid fires are just king. And then you have adaptives trying to keep up, but not really doing too much. I'm gonna be honest, I can't really suggest much here. When it comes down to this fusion, it is a high impact. You could go this route. You can go charge time. You put on accelerator coils, you put on this, you're down to 960. Also accelerated, you won't see the change here, but it does affect it. And then even these slots here, I don't see anything that I'm gonna enjoy. It's like in the PV aspect of it. Maybe left from gold, when I get heavy, I get ammo for this. Harmony might be neat if you're using your primary a lot. Frenzy is very situational. More than likely high impact reserves is gonna be your play. Corner, I don't know. I don't know about corner that much, but yeah, if you're looking for something for PvE, definitely go for something that's going to be ramping up your charge time, maybe feed and frenzy with either high impact, or you could probably do something with frenzy. The thing for me when it comes down to Adagio is that after you defeat a target, if it fires even slower, so that means that you're adding more to this already, and it's just, to me, it's not worth it. So that's why I'm kind of leaving this fusion rifle. Now let's go to the AR, which is the Chrysura. When I first saw the name, I thought it was gonna be like a Stasis AR, but it's not. It's a solar energy AR. Bungie hasn't really touched much when it comes to like high impact ARs. They don't do too well in high end PvE, and they don't do too much in PvP either. It just seems like rapid fire frames are like the best when it comes to that. And then, I mean, you're going down the line from like 750s to 600s basically. But if I had to use this gun, if I'm using this for fun, frenzy more than likely. I don't think I'm going for outlaw. Maybe force time the charm, because I mean it is a high impact. You should be able to hit your shots. I don't think it needs range. I mean, it has a bunch of range. What is lacking is stability. If you're a mouse and keyboard, I guess you don't have to worry that much. Maybe flare because it gives you reload stability. If you feel like it kicks like a mule, maybe steady rounds. Maybe even fluted. This might be the play here. And maybe even a stability masterwork. Just to try to get this gun to be as stable as ever. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan. I keep testing it out. Maybe this is going to be something that I enjoy about the gun at one point. I mean, I ran a strike with it during solo, and I wasn't a huge fan. But if I had to, like I said, this might be what I might be rocking out with. But I think high impact frames need to be looked at a little bit more. And that's about it. That's all I have for the seasonal weapons. The next video I will do are going to be like on the weapons that have been brought back to the loot pool, right? We have a bunch of weapons that they brought back into the loot pool. For now, though, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you're looking for my review for Servant Leader, Annual Skate, the weapons that got brought back into the dungeon, the Prophecy Dungeon, that should be the next video. All right, thank you for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And importantly, make sure you share the video with your friends, man. You know, maybe we get some more eyes, more people to notice, you know, certain jewels that they have in their inventory, right? We want to help people build arsenals. See you guys on the next one.